bring me back. I know I was asked to present the Pterodactyl trophy. It's not because I won this trophy 51 years ago. It's because I love Balboa. And once you fall in love with Balboa, it's forever. Last year, several people asked me about the Pterodactyl trophy. What is it? I said it's a sportsman trophy given to one of our graduating athletes. Oh, you mean the guy that produces or the girl that produces the most numbers? I said, no, we have a higher standard now. It's an athlete. You have to be an athlete, but you have to have leadership and sportsmanship. But what's leadership? They tell people what to do? No, they'll show their work ethics, their courage, their sacrifice, their sportsmanship. And if somebody needs a little direction, you give it to them. Well, what's sportsmanship? Well, every athlete has a set of goals. And sometimes you have to sacrifice those goals for your team, your coach, and your school. The athlete that wins this trophy today will have that athletic ability, that sportsmanship, that leadership, and the most important, the sportsmanship. Balboa athletes, the Pterodactyl trophy would mean nothing without you. You're part of the Pterodactyl history, and your spirit is in the trophy. So I want you to look at this trophy, I want you to touch it, I want you to honor it, because your name may not be on it, but it's your trophy too. Thank you for coming out for Balboa Sports, and thank you, Coach Archie Jagoda, for the opportunities. And as always, a little bit about the Pterodactyl history. It started with 8 guys from the class of 45, they call themselves a Pterodactyl. They wanted to give the tallest trophy at ballot to the graduating athlete with leadership and sportsmanship. And they would call it the Pterodactyl trophy, and they first presented it in 1948. If you want to know more about the Pterodactyl trophy, you go to the Balboa Museum, which is open for an hour after the assembly. Or you can talk to Dorothy Morgan, a Balboa graduate, a museum volunteer, and widow of one of the original 8 members of the Pterodactyl Club. Thank you, Dorothy. And now it's time. I want to present the Pterodactyl trophy to that athlete that has held those traditional Balboa values. And that athlete's name is Cynthia Dagan.
Balboa graduates, the class of 2013, have received many scholarships and awards for their personal